Yeah, they will, and they'll be doing their best. Of course, their 2v2 team are two players I know very, very well, the German player Amanda and the English player Nathan. And the two of those have been training almost non-stop in nothing but 2v2s. Like, their focus has been this team league, and I think it's paid off for them before. If you recall their team game up against Druids, then
Hmm.
their 2v2 team, Amanda and Nathan, that's what won them the game. Without that preparation, they would have fallen to Druids and would have been close to not qualifying for the offline finals. So they're going to be confident in their 2v2 team here. You must be seeing just how confident KnightS Gaming is in theirs. And we are going to get into this matchup.
So, would you care to introduce the Mythology players as you are the Mythology headcaster?
Of course. Spawning down at the bottom right. First up, we have our green Zerg player, all the way from Germany. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Amanda! And his 2v2 partner in this match will be the Purple Terran from the northeast of England. His name is Nathan!
Oh god, I missed this so much. Okay, opposing them will be KnightS Gaming Bully the Red Protoss in the top left, and alongside him we see Agaham fighting. Agaham, of course, a player that participated in the individual leagues as well, has made it quite far actually, and I really like his plays. Let's see what they have in store for us, what they want to show us here. But I'm more interested in Mythology's performance, to be quite honest, because they are the ones down 2 games, so they have to bring it back, and we have a 12 pull coming out of Agaham here, so definitely KnightS Gaming, they seem like they want to go for a relatively early pressure, or maybe it is just because they want to give the Protoss part of the team a little bit more time to set up his infrastructure.
Yep. Of course, 2v2 strategy, so incredibly different from that of 1v1. It's almost like watching a different game in many respects. Interesting for me, both players do have a Zerg in their 2v2 lineup. That seems to be a common thing. A lot of teams deciding you definitely need a Zerg in 2v2. They're just so strong with their ability to macro very, very fast and very, very early, and also the option for that all-out aggression at any point during the matchup. As one of what I feel is like the most versatile races in that regard, it does make sense to have them in a 2v2 team. So as we can see, it looks like Amanda is going to be the one taking the in-base expansion for Mythology. And it wouldn't surprise me to see the same for Agaham, taking the in-base as well. Zergs tend to like those in-base ones because, as we spoke about before, needing to use them as production, it makes sense for theirs to be the slightly safer ones.
Yeah, Roach Warren going down for Agaham, so I think the plan for him is clear here. He is going straight up for Roaches, foregoing the need for expansion, but is it going to be scouted? Is the Roach Warren, and it does get scouted by Amanda, but I don't think he clicked on the Roach Warren, so...
Yeah, that was very, very close. I don't even know if he had time to do that and register what it was. Good attempted defense, and we're going to see a Baneling Nest coming down from Amanda in immediate response to this.
Well, yeah, the Baneling Nest is going down, the speed is on the way for him, but Banelings are not the best units to counter Roaches. You know, Roaches have quite a lot of hit points, and just by seeing Nathan go for a command center before the additional barracks, I don't think they have any idea of their opponents wanting to get a little bit of aggressive here. Very interesting for me is that Agaham is still staying only on one base, allowing Bully as a Protoss to take an expansion first. You know, this kind of tells me that they probably will be going for some sort of a timing attack, and rather quickly at that, because, you know, with the Zerg taking such a late expansion, I don't think they will be able to stand toe-to-toe against their opponents in the Econ game later on.
Yeah, there just needs to be no follow-up in regards to that. We even have a one-base layer coming out of Agaham. which is insane to see Zergs doing that. It's like the Wings of Liberty beta all over again here in this 2v2 matchup. The Roaches are on the way, +1 missile attacks also on the way. It's going to come down to just one very, very strong push. That will be the pivotal point in the game. As we can see, we do have +1 attack coming out for Bully as well. But again, Amanda getting in here, trying to get a scout, but
she did see those roaches. She did see those roaches, so, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if... And there we go. I was just about to say that I wouldn't be surprised if Nathan threw down a bunch of bunkers right now, and he is doing just that. Roach Warren going down for Amanda as well. And I think what KnightS Gaming were trying to do, go for roach speed and +1 very quickly, and push out, and support that push with a lot of gateways. Look at this, 5 gateways, a 6th one going down, +1 halfway down for the Protoss player Bully. But, you know, at this point in time, the cards have been revealed by that lucky scout by Amanda. Nice going by him. So, you know, they are going to be prepared. They just need to make sure not to underestimate the force which will move towards them across the map here.
Did you catch that? In Amanda's main base, he just cancelled his Roach Warren and then shifted it and rebuilt it. Is there any reason to do that? That just seems like...
I think it had to have been a misclick, probably.
I just want to make sure I wasn't missing out on some super secret Zerg strategy that people have been hiding from me. No, it must have been a mistake. Nathan is landing his extra base, but really this is all about just preparing to defend this push, and this is going to be a scary push. As we said, KnightS Gaming don't really have much of a follow-up to this if this fails to kill their opponent, so that is the name of the game here.
And look at the timing of this build. Everything for both races, the road speed, the +1 for the Protoss, all lining up perfectly at the time they decided to push. They need to get these bunkers down. There are not that many banelings nor links to defend. If they kill these bunkers really, really fast, they will break through. Stim is not done yet, and there is, honestly, without those bunkers, there is really not that much to defend here for Amanda and Nathan. So I don't know what they're waiting for, actually.
Yeah, they just seem to be waiting for more and more reinforcements, but at some point you have to go. Oh my god. We now see Amanda going up for the one base layer, but the attack is coming in. A lot of force fields, but not the best force fields. Most of these units still able to engage. The bunkers do finally go down, but a lot of these forces now dissolving under the combined pressure here from KnightS Gaming. And it looks like Mythology could be in trouble here.
Oh, could be in trouble. Oh my word.
I'm trying to be optimistic.
I know, but they're dying. Look at this. The lair will go down in 2 volleys here once they clear up the remaining units. 1, 2, and it falls. The Zerg is pretty much out of the game at this point. Doesn't have any production whatsoever to reinforce this. And there we see the GGs coming out. Very decisive 3-0 for KnightS Gaming over